So it is February 28th, 2022, and it is 3:09 p.m. And I'm just sitting out here on my mom's balcony on this beautiful afternoon here in Houston, Texas. And listen, y'all know I be minding my business like y'all know I love to do. And the Father just dropped the word. And the word that he said, that he gave, that he produced forth was, let it be. He says, let it be. Let it be. So now this is a word for the kingdom situation, marriage situations that's happening in this time and going forward, right? Not just in February, but beyond. And it's a lot to endure when you're waiting on this kingdom thing. Like, there's nothing easy about it, okay? It is hard. But the Father is saying you just have to let it be, okay? So either you're a male or you're a female and you're currently waiting on your union to come together. So this is for those who already know who their person is. You already got that figured out. The Father done already revealed to you. He done confirmed to you. You done took it in prayer. He done confirmed some more. And you know without a doubt that this is just, your reality. Like, you just have to wait, right? And it's hard waiting. Let me tell y'all. I'm there, so I know, okay? And it is very extremely difficult to wait, but the Father is saying you just have to let it be, right? So he done revealed to you, he done showed you. You may have even had moments. Wow. Listen, y'all, that's another word. Okay, so I'm sitting on, this is, okay. You know what? Let me stay on task. At the end, I'm gonna tell you about this situation going on right now, okay, in my life. But so he may have revealed to you, he may have showed you who that person is, and you may have had glimpses, right, of what your life might be like with that person. So for example, he may have brung y'all together for a period of time or periods of time, right, where you're able to spend a short period of time together, kind of getting to know each other, and then he'll snatch you both away and might bring you back again for like a brief conversation and snatch it away again. And so it's like glimpses that's happening, right? And you like, what is going on? Because it's like to the point where it's driving you crazy, because you like, listen, I just want this thing to be already. Like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of these glimpses, okay? I'm tired of this Snapchat, all right? I don't want to do no more Snapchatting. Like, I'm over it. Just give me the thing that I'm waiting for. And the Father is orchestrating things in this way because he's just letting you know, I'm still working, right? And if you're paying attention, I'm sorry, y'all. My son is at this door and just, okay. So anyway, listen, this little boy, y'all, my son is 5 years old, knows how to tie both his sneakers, not just one, but two of them on his very own. So why he's at this door and keeps trying to interject to get me to tie his sneaker is beyond me right now. But anyway, so that's just like kids, right? And when they see you in the middle of things, they want to interrupt, right? You could be sitting somewhere, minding your business, not doing nothing, and they will not bother you. But the moment you get up to go do something, now they want to bother you. The moment you get on that phone, now they want to yell and jump and scream, act like they ain't got no sense. Anyway, so where was I at? So he gives you these glimpses, right? And you're just like, oh my gosh, like, I just want to get to it already, right? Like, I'm just ready to live the rest of my life. He done already, yeah. It's just, listen, what's happening right now is just crazy. It's crazy. I gotta share this with y'all. But it's actually distracting me. Like, I want to like get off this balcony real quick. But I'm gonna finish this video. So anyway, so you just like at a point where you like, listen, like, I just want this thing to be already, like, he done already, told me, he done showed me, he done gave me this promise, he done gave me this confirmation. And you've been through so much at this point, like spiritually, concerning the promise that the Father gave you concerning your kingdom spouse, that you just know, like, it's no more having to convince you that this is the one he has for you. it's no more prayers that needs to be had on your end. Like you're 100% sure, confident, like you might as well say, and you are already married to this person, and in the spirit you are, like the Father gave that person to you and you to that person, and it is solidified. Okay, it's just unfortunately some wrapping up that has to occur, and it is occurring. And so as you're waiting for this moment of things to wrap up for both you and your kingdom spouse, it's a lot of just waiting going on at the moment, right? And it's nothing you can really do but wait, right? Because this is something that the Father is doing. This is something that he's orchestrating. This is something that he is putting together, and it really has nothing to do with you. And so what the Father will do is he'll have moments and periods of time where he puts you together with this person just to give you a glimpse that, listen, you see what the situation is. Your kingdom spouse may even reveal a little bit more and a little bit more as time goes on. And so you get a better understanding. Huh?
You sound just like your mom.
I do. So you get a better understanding of how things are going behind the scenes, right? Because a lot of times when we are in the middle of something and you're in the middle of a situation, you don't quite understand what's going on, and it kind of like knocks you down. But I believe that when you get to the point of knowing that you know that this person is for you, there's nothing else the Father has to do to convince you. So at this point, he just will give you little glimpses to let you know this situation is still a hot mess and I'm working on it, so stay patient, right? And so he'll even bring your partner to you to reveal certain things that's happened in his or her life, so that you're not kept in the dark, so you have an understanding as to what's going on, so you don't think you're just going crazy. Like, you don't think you're just sitting around twiddling your thumbs and wasting your time. Not that you think that way anyway, because you know that he's giving you this person, right? But he kind of just wants to give you a update every now and again, just to keep you in a loop of things, right? And he don't got to. He can just totally keep you blindsided and just bring that thing together when he so feels, when everything's right. But because he loves you so much, and because he loves me so much, and because he loves us so much, he has given us these glimpses. And sometimes it's like, you don't know whether you want to take the glimpses or you just want the thing to just come together when it come together, right? Because it's almost as if the glimpses kind of sort of is painful at times, right? Because you're like, oh my gosh, like, it's just like heart-wrenching when you're put with this person and then you're just ripped away from this person again, and you put back with this person, or a conversation is be had with this person and now you don't speak to them for another couple of months, or communication seems like it's so great and then it's sketchy, right? Or you're getting to know each other, everything's going great, you may even go on a couple of dates together, and then boom, they disappear, and you're like, what is going on? The Father wants you to know, daughter, son, I just want to give you a glimpse. I want to let you know that I'm still working on things. I want to let you know that this person's still a hot mess, okay? While you got it together and I done did everything I needed to do with you, you're not the problem. And that's what you need to understand. You are not the problem, okay? The problem does not lie in you. Sure, it's still things that you're going to continue to grow and learn, and you're going to continue to develop as a person, because we can never stop growing and learning and developing, right? So as this situation is playing out, you're still going to have these moments of change within yourself, and it's only going to make you a better person when you do come together with your kingdom spouse. But the person that you waiting on, boo-boo, they is a mess, okay? They still a hot mess. They still trying to get it together. They still trying to find themselves. They still got situations that they got to work out. They still trying to get it together. So you need to have patience, okay? And if you ain't developed nothing in all this time of waiting or being pruned, okay, or even just waiting for your person to be revealed to you, this should be a piece of cake, because you know that you at the breaking point. You know that you're right there at the doorway. You know that it is only a matter of time before that door is open and you guys are together officially. And when that day comes, you need to know that it's going to be perfect. You need to know that it's not going to be any more periods of separation unless y'all doing, on opposite, doing what y'all have to do business-wise, because you still have assignment, both together and apart. So it might be times where you have to travel, or he has to travel, or y'all got to be separated, but it won't be that type of separation that is occurring right now. So the situation, the separation that is occurring right now is because that person has to get things in order. Okay? And you can't rush the process. The person couldn't rush the process for you. Right? And so now that you all together and you ready and you fixed up and you glamorous and you got your makeup on, you got your fresh haircut and your beard shaved, you just ready to run off into the sunset. But you gotta wait for old girl, you gotta wait for old boy to get up to speed. And unfortunately, it's a process and it takes time, and nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. So while your process may have been a little bit quicker, a little bit more easier, maybe it's because you're just more spiritual. Maybe it's because you have a better connection with the Father. You're able to hear from him more clear. So when he speaks a word, you're quicker to adhere to what it is that he's telling you to do, where your kingdom partner may not be on the same path as you spiritually. So when they hear words from the Father, they don't act on it, right away, because they're confused as to, if it's the right thing to do. They got to question it. They got to, open up the book and read about it. They got to write an essay on it. They got to go do some jump rope. They got to run the track. They got to talk to this one and that one, talk to pastor and auntie and uncle. And listen, they got a whole process they have to go through. And you have to respect the fact that their process is what it is. And you can't change that for them, just like they could not change their process for you, right? So just have patience and know that the Father is working this thing out. So let it be. Let things fall into place the way they may. And don't rush anything, because the last thing you want to do is take matters into your own hand and rush things and ruin things, right? Either by pushing them away or either by getting into a relationship that's only going to fail because it's not the right time. So just have patience. Sit back, kick your feet up, have you a sip, okay? Get you some wine, some champagne, something, okay? Turn on some Oprah, whatever y'all watch on TV nowadays. Like, just take your mind off of things. Focus on business. What is it that the Father's telling you to do? What preparation is he telling you to make? Focus on that, okay? And take your eyes off of the situation with your kingdom spouse and stop allowing that to dictate your life. Dictate your movements, dictate your personality, dictate your mood, and just allow things to fall, and they will, with ease. They will. I promise you they will. So let it be, okay? Let it be. Now listen, let me give y'all this brief scenario that's been occurring with me, y'all, that's distracted me since I've been sitting here. Yeah, okay. I spoke about it briefly, but I'm currently in the middle of a transition period where I am relocating from New York to someplace else, okay? And so I'm in a process. That's my process. That's what my process looks like right now. Yeah, ever since I got serious about this promise the Father has given me about bringing me into my promised land and taking the necessary steps I need to take in order to make this thing a reality, to do my part, because then the Father's going to do his. I have been seeing nothing but U-Hauls everywhere, okay? And it didn't start until I got to Texas, I want to say. When I got to Texas is when the U-Haul phenomenon started, and I was confused because I was just like, I thought, okay, maybe this is a sign I'm supposed to move to Texas. And it wasn't until I was in further prayer and I made a couple of other trips that I realized, okay, Texas is not it, that I'm actually supposed to be going someplace else, right? But when I got to Texas, I just started seeing U-Hauls. Like, my brother pulls up in a U-Haul. Meanwhile, he works for FedEx. And on this one particular day that I came in, he actually ended up getting a U-Haul rental because the FedEx trucks was all broke down. So he was like, this only just happened today when you came. I don't believe in coincidence, okay? I don't. Like, I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason. And when a Father point something out like that, is because he's trying to get your attention on something. So yeah, ever since that day my brother pulled up in U-Haul, I have been seeing U-Hauls everywhere, okay? Not any place else other than Texas, I will say that. I've been seeing U-Hauls left and right in Texas, and then I left here, I went to Atlanta, I was seeing them all over the place. And back in Texas, I'm seeing them all over the place. It's just U-Hauls everywhere. But it's just confirmation to let me know that, daughter, I see you. I see you, and I'm giving favor to you, and I'm with you on this move. I'm with you on this journey, and I want you to stay focused on this move, right? Because just as I'm sitting here and I am doing this video and I'm sitting on the balcony, there is literally like a highway in front of me. And I wish I could turn the camera around so you guys could see it, but there's another one. I just have been seeing U-Hauls, and I'm just like amazed because I've never seen that many U-Hauls in my life. Okay, so I am like amazed, but it's just further confirmation that the Father speaks. Okay, he will speak through a rock when he is trying to get the word out there, and he's trying to get you to realize something and trying to get you to see something. Okay, so by me seeing U-Hauls, it's just letting me know that this is the move that he wants me to make, and he wants to over amplify it so that it stands out to me, so that I don't put this thing on a back burner, because he's saying, listen, this needs to be immediate. This needs to be your focus. This is what you need to be doing. Don't focus on nothing else other than this move. And thank you, Father, because it was just a prayer. Thank you, Father, for speaking through me. Don't do anything else other than focus on this move. Okay, just focus on this move, and everything else will be added on to you, because guess what? You're in his righteousness. You're not focusing on your own will, but it's your will be done, Father. Not my own, but your will be done. And when you do that, everything else is just going to fall into place the way it should. You don't got to worry about finances, or how you're going to pay for things, or how you're going to move the boxes, or where you're going to bring the things that you have, because he might even be calling you to leave those things behind. And I don't know where I'm even going with this, because this is not the message, but it's two messages in one. Okay, and so he might be calling you to leave your whole house and just go, and don't be fearful about it, because guess what? If he bless you with that house, what makes you think he's not going to bless you with another whole house full of things? He's done it to me on multiple occasions. Okay, where I've just literally left everything and picked up and moved, and he's blessed me with everything all over again. He did it with Job. Okay, he will do it. So you have to lean not onto your own understanding, but trust him. Trust him, and he is going to show you and direct you and lead you. So if he's calling you to move in the season, this is your confirmation that it's time to move. Okay, so get your tape. If y'all ain't see that video, get your tape. It's time to go. And stay in prayer about when. Okay, because it's always a when. It's always a where. It's always a when or where. I'm not going to focus on the how, because that's not for you to be concerned with. And I'm not going to even focus on the why, because that's not your concern either. But you just need to know when, and you need to know where. That's what's important in this moment. And so just stay in prayer, okay, as he's walking you through this process of relocating you. All right, and it might be a house, it might be a job, whatever it is that it might be, a new opportunity in business. It might be a new, even like a new clinic or a hospital or something concerning your health. A new hospital or clinic or something concerning your health. It could be whatever it is, just stay in prayer about everything, y'all. Stay in prayer about everything that you do. Don't do anything without praying and consulting the Father and asking him to confirm things, because the last thing you want to do is step outside of his will, because it's scary. A lot of things happen when you're outside of that realm of protection. So that's the word for today, y'all. Your move has been confirmed, and let it be. Until next video. See y'all soon.